Hi, I'm Jeff McDermott, and I'm proud to serve as the President and the CEO right here at the Center for the Performing Arts and for the Great American Songbook Foundation. You know, to say that 2020 has been a challenging year is the understatement of the year. We have been challenged in ways that most of us in this country and around the world never really could have imagined. But here at the Center for the Performing Arts, we're dealing with it, and I believe dealing with it effectively. I hope that this year finds you and your loved ones safe and well. I want to talk to you a little bit about what we have been doing here at the center. We ended up suspending our programming as of March 12th, I believe it was, when we had the United States Army Band and Soldiers Chorus scheduled for a great performance here that evening. We had them literally loading in that afternoon with 1,600 patrons getting ready to join us for what was going to be a spectacular concert. Unfortunately, the message came from the executive order of Governor Holcomb advising us and everyone that those types of gatherings could not go on for the foreseeable future. And in fact, they haven't been able to go on for the last 6 months. Now, a lot of arts organizations, both in the area and around the country and even around the world, have had to shutter their doors and their windows, and they have shut things down, and they're waiting this out. We decided to take a different approach. Here at the center, we really have focused on virtual programming and live streaming. We've made investments in cameras so that we can do shots and have opportunities just like you're seeing right here today with me coming to you from my office here at the Palladium. I hope you've been enjoying the weekly interludes that we send out and some of the other virtual programming that we're preparing for you, our patrons, and for the community at large. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a few moments, but before I do that, I do want to pivot here a little bit and say a big thank you to our donors and our sponsors. We have been so fortunate that our donors and our sponsors have hung in there with us like never before. At a time when donors and sponsors of other types of organizations are backing away, ours have all stepped up, and we couldn't be doing what we're doing now without the kind of generosity and support and passion to help us continue our mission that we've been receiving from them. Now, as I said, you know, this industry has come to kind of a standstill. We have not been able to bring you large concerts with touring artists because, frankly, artists just aren't touring during this COVID pandemic. It's not possible for them to do that, and therefore it's not possible for us to present them to you. But that doesn't mean that we're sitting back and doing nothing. To the contrary, as I've said, we have gone into a virtual mode. We have purchased cameras and other things, other technology that has allowed us to bring programming, educational programming, rental events, all sorts of things to the community in really meaningful ways, and we're very proud of that. Some of the things that I think we're most proud of are the educational programs that are continuing here, both in a live format and in some live streaming or other virtual formats. Some of the things that we've been doing here, like our Car Front Seat program, sponsored by Car Global, which is a program for high school students and college students to interact with artists, ask questions, and learn more about their art and the life of a touring artist, continues on in both virtual and sometimes live forms. Things like our Favorite Drinker peanut butter and jam program. It's a great concert program for toddlers and young people. That's continuing on both live and in a live streaming format. We have things like the Luminaries, the Palladium Bookies, our Classics in Context. All of these programs and many more are continuing forward as we continue to deliver the mission to this community. You know, as I think back on some of the other pivots that we have taken, we are really designing new programs for this fall. While we can't bring the large programs to you, we've put together a variety of other types of programs that I think I'm very excited about, and I think you're going to be very excited about as well. One of those is a program called Jazz Talk. It's an opportunity to have live stream discussions with people who are participating, talking about some of the giants in jazz. We're having a program that we call Performing Arts Connect. Performing Arts Connect is something that we're doing that gives you actual virtual field trip tours of other performing arts centers and entertainment venues. And finally, I think one of the things that I'm most excited about is our Live at the Center program. It's a program that is going to bring you live music, live streamed, right here from the Center for the Performing Arts. And it's going to feature some of the best and top local and regional artists around. And we're so excited about that, and it's going to give us an opportunity to make sure that the music continues to play. I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you a little bit about what is going on with our great affiliate organization, the Great American Songbook Foundation. It also has gone to a very virtual and live streamed format, and it's working wonderfully for us and for them. This past summer, you're certainly familiar with our Songbook Academy, where we bring in the top 40 high school students from around the country, and they participate here live for master classes. They work with coaches and mentors and musical directors, and it culminates finally in a live show at the Palladium. Well, of course, with the pandemic this year, we weren't able to do it that way, but we brought it to you in a virtual format. We had these 40 young people all around the country participating live versus Teams or via Teams and Zoom connections. We had them working with their mentors and their musical directors. And everything we've heard from these students and their parents and the mentors, musical directors who participated in it said that they absolutely loved it. Obviously, it would have been great to have it all here live like we've done in the past, but they thoroughly enjoyed it. They got a lot out of it. And to our surprise, we reached over 100,000 people through this virtual format, more than we've ever reached during this entire program. So we were thrilled about that. The Songbook Foundation also has gone forward with its induction into the Hall of Fame of some great people this year. While doing it virtually rather than at our gala, which had to be postponed, it also is something that has attracted wide audiences and great interest around the country. So we're very excited about that. Now, where is it that you can find out about all these things that are going on here? Of course, it's at our website, thecenterpresents.org. Everything you need to know about what we're doing here can be found there. If you want to participate in educational programs, if you'd like to sign up for a live streaming event, you can do it all through our website. And of course, while you're there, you actually have the ability to make a donation if you like. And if you're enjoying what we're doing and our pursuit of our mission through this difficult time, we would certainly appreciate it if you would do that. You know, as I think about this, the arts at this point in time, I think, are more vital than they have ever been. We are something that is what we feel part of the spirit of this community. We realize that we have a long way to go as a country and as a world to work our way out of this pandemic. We know that the day will come when we will be beyond it, and until then, we're going to continue everything we need to do to fulfill our mission, and we're going to be part of the recovery in what I think is going to be a very meaningful way. Thank you again for your support of everything we're doing here at the Center for the Performing Arts, and we look forward to seeing you back here real soon.